Hey everybody!
Hi everybody! Welcome back to Health3. It's good to have you back. I hope you're all doing really well today. Today I really want to focus on sleep. It's actually something that also has three dimensions, just like health. So definitely want to talk about the value of sleep and all of the things that you can do to improve your sleep and how your sleep improvements will improve your waking hours. So thanks again for tuning in, and it's good to have you here. I hope you all can get a lot of good information here. So just like with Health3, there's the three dimensions of health. So in this, the same three dimensions apply to sleep, where we talk about how we balance those three dimensions and what we can do in our daily life and our waking hours to balance the three dimensions of sleep to improve our overall health, mentally, physically, and in terms of nutrition. So today we're going to talk about the physical benefits, the physical things that you can do throughout your day to benefit your sleep, and then how your improved sleep will benefit you physically and your fitness levels, and how you can do certain physical meditations to improve your sleep. Also going to talk about some vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that you can apply to your daily diet that will help improve your sleep, and how improved sleep can improve your metabolic health and your overall dietary support. It's super important also. I think the number one thing we can get out of sleep is our mental health support, and that is because your sleep is basically the food that you provide for your brain. Your brain needs to recharge the batteries. So we're going to talk about how sleep can improve your overall brain function and how you can mentally set yourself to improve your sleep. So it's all a really big, huge cycle. And then once again, I hope you all can gain something really great from today's episode. And if you are struggling with any type of sleep problems like me, I definitely can relate to you. And I think that you're going to definitely take something from this today. So here we go. Basically, your sleep cycle should be set on the who, what, when, why, and how. Like, I like to do that for a lot of things, and it uses the gamma neurotransmitters in your brain. So if you want to do a little bit more research on that, I really liked Dr. Merritt's outlook on there in Primal Labs. He does a lot of research on that. But this today, folks, this isn't a gimmick. I don't want to mail you anything. It's not an advertisement. We're going to do everything right here today and talk about that sleep cycle and how your brain works and how those GABA neurotransmitters can be blocked by stimulating neurotransmitters in your brain that you use during your waking hours. So who is sleep important to? You. Every single person in the whole wide world has to sleep. But unfortunately, half of the United States population does suffer from sleep impairments or poor sleep habits, and it's so important to learn how to make sleep a priority in your life. Not enough of us do make it a priority, so it can become detrimental to your health. What is sleep? Sleep is basically a natural medicine. It facilitates cell regrowth, you're allowing your cells to repair after its daily wear and tear. It can balance your hormones and your cholesterol levels and blood pressure. It can soothe inflammation, aches, and pains. It re-energizes you. It provides a recharge for your brain to improve memory and cognitive alertness. It rejuvenates your skin and facial muscles to keep you looking younger longer. And it can also stop the stress cycle, which obviously ages you very quickly and adds wrinkles. So sleep is proven to reduce stress, anxiety, but stress and anxiety can also reduce sleep. So we're going to learn how to control that and balance that today and talk about the when. The best time in my opinion, for sleep is a couple of hours, like at the back side of your day. So to wake up to a routine, get ready for work, go to work, then come home and have your life kind of a buffer in between your work life and everything. This gives your mind some time to get off of the anxieties of life, the traffic you sat through on your way home. So when you sleep is very important too. When I was working graveyard, I was waking up and having my day, and then I would go to work and come straight home and go straight to sleep. And that did not provide me very healthy sleep habits because I was constantly thinking about what I was doing at work and what I'm going to do tomorrow when I wake up. And so I recommend sleep and always a couple hours after your last snack so you don't have metabolic stunting while you're sleeping. So definitely the when is important. I always recommend on the back side of your day. So basically after you've had some time between getting off of work and having some time to do you and have you time. Um, and so, aside from the who, what, when, is the where. As you can see, we're here today in my bedroom, and I have made this my personal paradise. I didn't always prioritize sleep. I used to sleep on the couch. I'd fall asleep in front of the TV. I never made my sleeping quarters a paradise for me. So once I did that, I noticed that I was having an extreme improvement on my sleep, which was giving me a huge improvement on my mood and cognitive abilities during the day. It became a big deal to me to have this be my paradise. I make sure it's nice and quiet, that there's no light interference, and that I feel comfortable and safe and the temperature is right. And so once again, coming back to the how, like I said, and you can see in the chart here below, the GABA transmitters in your brain are located in the central part of it, and those are kind of by your pituitary gland, what releases the chemicals in your brain. So if you're not able to release melatonin, you can lay awake all night long telling yourself to go to sleep and never get there. So today, the meditation practice that you're going to see following this presentation is going to activate those GABA neurotransmitters and deactivate the other transmitters in your brain, the neurotransmitters that stimulate and keep your mind moving and keep you wanting to engage in activities and things like that. So that happens a lot to a lot of people, and for some reason the moon is somehow related to those neurotransmitters, and they can be activated without control if there's like a full moon or a new moon or something like that. So something to kind of be mindful of and gain control over. And those times are when you really want to use this meditation practice. So on the other side of that, aside from the mental side of supporting your sleep cycle, you have your dietary support and what metabolic improvements you can gain from healthy sleep. If you're not well rested, you'll tend to crave carbs, and you'll tend to crave things that are not really giving you nutrients because you want energy, and it only wants like sugar and carbs and things like that. So you can do nutrients, and you can do vitamins and minerals to help stimulate your metabolism and also improve your sleep. Tryptophan is something that you can incorporate in your diet in dinner time hours because it's found in turkey and chicken breast and primarily lean proteins and meats, but there's a lot of things you can find tryptophan in if you incorporate them in your diet and the things that you eat later, like nuts, seeds, eggs, beans, and oats. Tryptophan is more easily absorbed by your stomach if you couple it with calcium or carbohydrates. So you don't want to just go eat like a bunch of turkey breasts and think, okay, I'm going to get tired now and go to bed. You'll absorb it a lot more, and it'll release slowly throughout the night, keeping you asleep. If you, like an hour before you go to bed, have like a turkey sandwich, like a half a turkey sandwich or something like that as your late snack. And then, sometimes I'll put cinnamon and sugar on grainy toast for my dessert, and these will activate those GABA neurotransmitters while you're sleeping and keep you sleeping nice and deep. But like I said, definitely want to wait an hour after you eat those nutrients before you go to bed so that you don't hurt your metabolism. And one other thing that I struggled a lot with is urinating throughout the night. I've always had problems with frequent urination, and I actually overcame that taking probiotics at least 4 times a week. I know that sounds crazy, but I had noticed a huge difference if I forget to take them, or if I run out and I don't get to the store and get more. I do notice that now I'm up 3 times a night to use the bathroom, whereas if I take probiotics regularly, it will help regulate your urination, and your sleep will keep your urinary tract healthy. So you can eliminate those interruptions in your sleep and still kept in a nice REM sleep. So aside from the nutrients that you can incorporate in your diet, there's also vitamins and minerals that you can incorporate in your diet or eliminate some chemicals to improve your sleep. So I used to do like omega-3 and magnesium rich diets. These will support your brain health. So because your sleep is controlled by the neurotransmitters in your brain, it's important to keep your brain healthy so that you're able to utilize it properly. So those minerals and vitamins will help stimulate your brain better. I also, once in a while, I'll have to use melatonin If I feel really amped up at bedtime and I know I got a big day tomorrow and I really need some sleep, I'll take a half a melatonin, guys, but I don't recommend this to use on a regular basis. It can be habit forming. And also, whenever I do use melatonin, I wake up a little groggy and foggy, and I just don't like that feeling. So sleep aids have never been right for me. I've always gone to just basically keeping my diet, sleep cycle supportive, and just basically trying to keep my meditation practice under control and do what we're going to do after this presentation. If I have trouble falling asleep, it's kind of my version of counting sheep. Going back to the chemical intake, I used to have like a midday cup of coffee or energy drink or tea because I would get that midday drag. Some people like to take a nap and things like that. I really don't recommend napping or midday caffeine. That can be really impairing to a healthy night of sleep. Because believe it or not, even though you're going to sleep 8 hours after you take that caffeine, it still keeps your neurotransmitters, your waking neurotransmitters going. So try to eliminate the caffeine, minimize the caffeine, take a B12 or a complex B vitamin instead. But avoid the nap and caffeine, guys. Thank you once again so much for tuning in. Here we go. We're going to sit back and we're going to relax and get nice and chill, and we're going to do a couple quick stretches to relax your neck and shoulders to create comfort while we get comfortable and ready for bed. And then we're going to have a couple minutes to close our eyes and do a quick meditation practice that I like to do. So once again, thank you again for tuning in, and sleep well, everybody. We're going to start today in obviously sitting in bed, and you want to have your bed very comfortable, your temperature right. And today I obviously have some lighting, but I recommend not having all this lighting in a nice dark room. And you can just take a moment to really press your crown up to the sky, elongate your spine as you sit in the cross-legged position, nice and comfortable, and some nice deep breaths. I always recommend closing your eyes when you're doing a sleep meditation practice. So we're just going to close our eyes and bow the head just slightly. We're not bringing our chin completely to the chest, but just slightly bow the head and push your shoulders back, pressing your shoulder blades together, opening your rib cage as you breathe. Now slowly relax your neck into the up position and start relaxing it back as you relax your shoulders downward, breathing nice and deep. And then roll it back to the left side and hold it for just one nice breath, really letting it relax into there, opening your right side. If the crown of your head is facing left, you've got the right shoulder nice and open in the neck. And now slowly roll it to the front, bringing your chin all the way to your chest, really opening the back of your neck. Taking 2 nice long breaths. You really want to keep your back straight and your belly in tight the whole time, just kind of letting your neck relax. And on that second exhale, you're going to roll to the right side, opening the left side of your neck, really letting everything just relax for a couple breaths. Ear to the shoulder, nice straight back, long quality breaths, and then just roll your neck back to the back and let it keep going for one full rotation. Back to the front and up, and arms straight out in front of you. Grab your fingers with your right hand and pull your fingers toward your body, really stretching out your wrists and kind of pushing your shoulder back, opening up your forearm, and switch to the other side. Couple deep breaths per arm. Nice relaxing music if you want. I chose no music today because I just like to have a nice quiet area when I'm sleeping. And relax. And now you're just going to take your right hand and rest it on your bed or floor, wherever you're at, and then take your left arm and raise it up to the sky, letting your left side body open up, arching your spine to the side. Then you're just going to push your arm out. Couple deep breaths here, opening the side body and some of the shoulder. And rotate your hand back to the sky. Reach up as high as you can as you press with your right hand into the bed, bringing yourself back up and switching sides. Left hand on the bed, right arm to the sky. Deep breath in and bend the elbow down to the left side with the right arm, making sure your elbow is pointed straight up to the sky. Couple deep breaths here and push out to increase the intensity a little bit. Just open it up nice and relaxed. And press your left palm into the bed to bring you back up as you straighten your right arm and come back into the cross-legged position. And then you're just going to lean forward and bring your knees together into the child's pose. Forehead on the bed, really stretch. Press your fingers into the floor. Just open your shoulders. A couple deep breaths here. And slowly slide your hands towards your knee as you arch your back up into all fours. We're going to do the cat pose. Really press your shoulder blades toward the sky as you tuck your chin to your chest, pressing your hips forward. Inhale and exhale as you release your chin from your chest, straightening your spine. And continue your crown of your head up into cow pose. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and push back onto your heels. And sitting up onto your heels, you're just going to slowly rest your weight back onto your hands and press your hips into the sky, opening your quads, just doing a quick relaxing stretch. And relax your glutes back onto the heels and back into the seated position. And slowly lay back into the child's pose. And straighten out your body or lay to the side into the fetal position. However you're comfortable, and get comfortable. And some people like to sleep on their side. I, for one, prefer to sleep on my back. And others switch it up. Whatever you want to do for my meditation here, we're just going to lay flat on the back, a nice comfortable pillow, just palms to the bed. And you want to think about your belly button pressing your spine into the bed, just getting really comfortable there, just letting everything melt in comfortably. And you're just going to breathe really deep. Fill your lungs from the bottom to the top. And imagine that energy floating straight up into your forehead, between your eyebrows, into your mind's eye. One deep breath in and exhale. Channel your energy slowly down, back to your chin, down to your chest, into your belly button. One deep breath in, and now you're going to smile. I really want you to smile. Think about your tummy and being tickled, or something that has made you laugh or tickled your tummy, giving you a really deep belly laugh. And just let go of the stress. Just think of something really funny or really happy. Maybe your niece was just born, or you just had a grandchild, or you just got a new job, or something fantastic has happened. And even if it's something that hasn't happened recently, anything to just put a smile on. One big breath in, exhale as you channel your energy down to your knees, slowly relaxing your legs. Let the energy shut down every muscle and relax and melt into the bed. Another deep breath in and channel the energy to your feet. Take all of the stress you pounded into your feet all day long, running and walking and groceries and working. Let it all fly out the bottoms of your feet. Just let it all out. Relax your feet. One breath in and let the energy run completely up your body, behind your legs, behind your knees, through your lower back, up to your shoulder blades, through the backs of your shoulders, Take a deep breath in and let your back of your neck just melt into your pillow. And now we're going to rest that energy into the back of your head and clear your mind. And I want you to picture the sky at sunset on the horizon of the ocean. No land, just one solid line right through the center of what you're imagining. Just the sun setting right on the glittery water. Solid. Just now we're all of a sudden on the left side of your vision, you're going to imagine a boat appears into the horizon. Just a tiny little off in the distance. And it's slowly just crossing the whole horizon. All the way across the sunset. It disappears for just a second as it gets into the center of the sunset. And it reappears back on the other side, still floating to the right side of what you're imagining. Envisioning the sun now. Now the sun is down and you can see the silhouette of a new sailboat a little closer in the horizon on the right side, and it's floating slowly to the left side as the sky grows darker and darker. Just watching a sailboat cross the horizon. It's kind of like counting sheep, but you don't have to count. You just imagine a peaceful place. And hopefully that'll help you drift off as the sky grows darker and darker. And you drift farther and farther into relaxation, falling asleep, and hopefully staying asleep through the night. Waking nice and rested for a new fresh day. We're not going to think about yet. We'll do that in our waking meditation on another episode. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I hope you all fell asleep. Thank you so much again for joining me today. Once you wake up, do something amazing to impress yourself. Have lovely dreams and happy, 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 happy sleep. Bye, everybody. Good night. I love you. I love you. Impress yourself.